Steve?
Oh, look, Edgar, I'm doing well. Thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So, you've been on Morning Chat before. So
No, I haven't. Oh, no, I did. That's
once,
right.
when
Yes.
you were moving.
Of course,
So,
yes.
Pastor Stephen Albrecht. So, yes. It's more titles, counselor as well and stuff.
Goodness me.
Yeah. So, hey, a few of you did the men's group at Living Grace. So, it was planned for 4 sessions. It went for 6.
Yes.
So, was it good?
Oh,
Good experience?
A very good experience. And it was so lovely having the 3 of us, Don and Stephen and I, facilitate
Yeah.
because we all had something different to offer.
Okay.
And look, it was just lovely being among those blokes.
Yes.
And we were sharing deeply and openly with each other. And, counsel was being offered and prayer for each other.
Yeah.
And it was just good, open, honest stuff. And, we've finished that block of 6 now, and I just feel so much more connected and bonded to these guys.
Yes.
You get to know people so much more in that sort of context. So
it's some deep sharing and processing, but it builds community at the same time, builds trust.
yes.
So you're doing another one. When does that one start?
That one starts on the 19th of July. So on a Monday again, a Monday night, 7 to 8:30, and that will run for 6 weeks as well.
So if you're a man listening in and you want to be part of that group, I think the numbers are limited to 10.
Yep.
Talk to Steve. 19th of July it starts again. And 4 weeks or 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
And we've got a couple of people on the list already for that next group.
Okay.
So that's great.
Great.
Yeah.
So, hey, you're preaching on Sunday.
I am. After a long time of not preaching.
Okay.
Or very sparse preaching in the
yeah.
last few years. But
you feel that you got a message stirring up in you?
Oh, very much so, yes. And I'm really looking forward to sharing it.
Yes.
I mean, of course, there's a bit of trepidation and anxiety attached to it. And look, there's a standard that's been set here that I've got to try and match. And it's not easy.
Yeah, Tatiana's very intimidating, isn't it?
And it's not easy, preaching for an hour and a half. Only joking. Look, and I want to be just a little bit cryptic about what I'm going to preach about today on Sunday, because what I'm going to talk about is an entity in the world that is actually very powerful.
Yeah.
And it's something that we can all too easily make an idol of.
Yeah.
Something that we can just all too easily go along with and trust and follow. And
that could be anything, Stephen. Like that could be money. That could be an entity that is just hugely influential in the world.
Yeah. Yes.
So
and in reality, it's often a bully.
Okay.
It's often a bully, which is not surprising being an idol. I mean, all idols are bullies in the end.
Yes.
And the thing about idols is that, of course, as children of God, we've been elevated to this really high level, the only person above us is God, and it's Him to whom we give our honor and glory.
Yes.
And if we give our honor and glory to anything else, we actually are giving honor and glory to something that's beneath us.
Yes.
And so in effect, then we put ourselves under that, and we demean and degrade ourselves.
Yes.
And
why do we do it? Like, yesterday the young adults, they did the study of the golden calf.
Yep.
Like, there was God on the mountain, the whole mountain shakes and lightning, and He's scary and powerful. He actually got them out with signs and wonders out of Egypt. And then they say, oh, no, we don't want to come near. Moses, you talk to Him, and then you can talk to us and we listen to you. And then, Moses takes a while to come back from down the mountain, and they make themselves a golden calf out of golden earrings, and and then they worship that. So why would you do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think.
Why would you do that?
Idols are things that we look to provide us with life in some way, isn't it? Like you idol are the giver of life and well-being. I need to follow you. You're going to provide that for me.
But isn't it like with an idol? If I can pick the idol, and the people of Israel did, they were really a bit scared of the living God.
Yes.
And when you have an idol, you control it in a way.
Yeah.
Because the idol is not going to hurt you, it's not he's not really real.
No, no.
You think you control it, but then you demean yourself.
Yes.
In a way, isn't it?
Yeah, you think you control it, but it controls you, and
and corrupts you.
Corrupts you and degrades you. And,
yeah.
I've always loved Genesis 1, where, you've got the moon and the sun made on the fourth day.
Yes.
And what God is doing is making an environment fit for his image bearers to live in.
Yes.
Those whom he us on the sixth day.
Yes.
And of course we know that the ancients, they worshipped the sun and the moon.
Yes.
And but God made them to serve us.
Yes.
And the idiocy of us then worshipping them as if they're somehow above us, when really they're there to serve and help us. So that's the craziness of idols.
Yes. So what's the way out? So you're going to preach, so you're not wanting to give too much away, but what's the way out?
Look, the way out is always the Holy Spirit, isn't it? I mean, it is that need of ours. Unless we worship the true God, we will inevitably worship idols, isn't it? There's no neutral ground. We're either worshipping idols or we're worshipping the true God. Only God can draw us away from the worship of idols. And so we are reliant, dependent on the Holy Spirit. And we've got to cry out to the Holy Spirit. And one of the key things in all of this, and I will be saying this on Sunday, is that the Holy Spirit wants to meet us in and through Christian community. And so if we want the Holy Spirit's help, we will not exclude ourselves community. We'll move deeply into community, because that's where the Holy Spirit wants to meet us. And so that's a key thing in all of that as well.
Okay, so you may preach for 1.5 hours.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. But community, I think, at the foot of the mountain, when the people of Israel went into idol worship and the golden calf, it was a community thing as well. It's just like you can get led away by what the community worships, and you grow up in Australia and you're not even probably thinking or becoming, what are the idols of Australia? You're part of that culture. You're not even becoming aware of what we worship. It's only someone coming in from another culture that says, guys, your priorities are skewed in many ways, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a great point, that just because it's a corporate thing or a community thing doesn't mean that we're all in the same path. It could be we're swimming in a sea of idolatry.
And, we had Jim, Jesus, you and me, this morning, and it probably came up as well. We were reflecting, you sow to the spirit or you sow to the flesh, and accordingly you will reap. But, you go to a Bible study like that, there's such benefit in it because it brings correction to your thinking. Someone else brings something up and you go, I hadn't considered that, and actually in my life, and maybe I have to sort that out. So community is wonderful. Can keep us on track. Yes. Hopefully.
Well, you'd think that Christian community, you got a good chance of being kept on track, because you've got
as long as the preachers preach the word. No pressure.
Oh no,
Yes.
I trust that the Holy Spirit has been guiding me and informing me. You can correct any errors.
No, I'm just making fun. No, it's good. Okay, so that's encouragement. Come along on Sunday. Stephen is preaching.
Yes.
It's going to be on something that is quite big, that we make an idol of, and he doesn't quite tell us right now what it is.
No.
But he's busting to tell us.
I'm busting to tell you. You got to tune in, you got to come along.
Have a wonderful day, and God keep you close to himself.
Amen to that.
Bye.
Blessings.
Bye.
Bye-bye.